Have you ever wondered why some people seem to rise effortlessly while others shout their intentions and stay stuck? Why some achieve wealth, peace, and influence quietly while the rest chase validation from an audience that doesn't even matter? If you're serious about changing your life, watch this video until the very end, because the secret to unstoppable growth is hidden in plain sight, and it starts with you. The power of unseen focused success favors those who stop broadcasting their every move. The world responds to energy, not noise. And when you turn that energy inward, strategically, intentionally, you tap into something most people ignore: pure focus. This isn't shallow concentration or sporadic self-improvement between distractions. This is relentless, disciplined focus, the kind that transforms a life quietly, invisibly, yet unmistakably. When you commit to yourself first, you start to value solitude more than approval, and suddenly your choices, habits, and decisions align with outcomes, not applause. Protect your energy. Protect your life. Once you understand focus, you stop chasing misaligned goals. You stop explaining your silence to the world. Every post, every update, every explanation you release leaks energy you could have spent building real results. The men and women who rise quietly do it because they've learned the sacredness of their attention. Your mind is not a billboard for insecurity or comparison. It's a factory for growth. Protect it fiercely and watch as your world begins to bend in your favor. Quiet discipline outperforms loud effort. The world notices those who consistently choose discipline over dopamine, patience over performance, and principles over popularity. Success is rarely born from grand gestures. It comes from thousands of small, silent victories. Early mornings, deliberate repetitions, precise habits, and intentional choices, all performed without applause. This is how your energy becomes magnetic, how your presence commands respect without a word, and how your life begins to transform quietly but profoundly. Secrecy is strength. There is unmatched power in keeping your goals to yourself, not because you're hiding, but because you're protecting your energy. Every distraction avoided, every misaligned conversation skipped, every unnecessary explanation left unsaid compounds into freedom, clarity, and progress. People who thrive in chaos will always attract chaos. The man who cultivates inner order becomes immune to the world's disorder. His peace is not conditional on circumstance. It is the reflection of mastery within. Alignment is a force. When you focus inward, you stop reacting and start responding. You stop needing and start providing. You stop chasing and start attracting. Alignment produces a force so invisible yet undeniable, it shifts everything around you. This is not isolation, it is elevation. Your focus builds freedom, your silence builds strength, and your discipline becomes the currency of everything you desire. Misunderstanding from others no longer matters. Your responsibility is your growth, not their comprehension. The compound effect of focus. The shifts start subtle. Mornings feel cleaner, distractions fade, thoughts sharpen, time becomes your ally. And from this, creation flows. Businesses, bodies, beliefs, legacies, real achievements born from deliberate action. Success is not one giant leap. It's a series of invisible, consistent acts: planning, reflecting, training, reading, cutting out what doesn't serve, doubling down on what does. Obsession with integrity, not image, builds identity. Your old scattered self fades. The man who emerges is deliberate, observant, and quietly undeniable. Becoming undeniable. When you master inward focus, you stop asking for an easier path. You ask how you can grow stronger. You embrace the sharpness of solitude, not forever, but long enough to meet the version of you that only emerges when distractions are gone. That man doesn't need validation. He validates himself through action. He proves his potential in private, becoming aligned, attractive, and unshakable. Opportunity and wealth no longer chase him. They gravitate naturally toward his discipline, his habits, his presence. He no longer fights battles that aren't his. He has nothing to prove and everything to gain. The final truth. The man who focuses on himself is rare, and with rarity comes power. He doesn't lose sight of the world. He refuses to be controlled by it. Trends, temptations, distractions, they exist, but none can divert him from his inner standard. Days feel lighter, not because life is easier, but because he is stronger. Clarity replaces doubt, peace replaces chaos, and self-respect fuels unstoppable momentum. Success isn't about being seen, it's about being serious. Serious with time, energy, and the process. Serious with becoming. If you want to rise above noise to win in silence, start now. Protect your focus, defend your energy, and commit to building in private. Every small act compounds into a legacy that cannot be denied. You don't need the world's applause. You need your own discipline, alignment, and clarity. Stay loyal to your system. Stay married to your growth. Stay addicted to your evolution. Every day you commit, every habit you perfect, every distraction you refuse, you inch closer to the man who doesn't just chase life, he creates it. The world will never truly understand your journey, and it doesn't need to. Your mission is not to impress, it's to become undeniable. In the silence, in the focus, in the discipline, extraordinary things are born. Every day you invest in yourself in silence, every choice made with intention, every moment preserved from distraction, you are winning where it matters most. Remember, the man who talks the most rarely builds the most. The man who works in silence with focus, consistency, and discipline, that man wins everything. And that man is you.